I mean, you can run yourself ragged. You know, your house is expensive. You live in the city. You got to work double the amount of hours, or you could come here, buy a house, as I say, for the price of a car, and you might just get to chill a lot more. Anyway,
I do, and I know we were trying to wrap up and everything, but I guess when we're talking about a Christian community, and I do like the way that you're using it. What do you think is impossible in a city that's possible here, other than the price of affordability of living?
I think in order to live... See, by the way, I think the thing that's always haunted my wife and I is that we've known Catholic community in the way I'm defining it was possible. Some people don't know it's possible because they've never had it. We lived in Ottawa, Canada, working for Net Ministries of Canada.
Yeah.
Lived literally like according to what beneath the poverty line was. We were beneath the poverty line. And we were surrounded by families who also had no money. And so we would just walk over and like borrow their lawnmower, or they'd show up with a cheap, disgusting bottle of wine to share, or and we did it with each other. We prayed with each other. We helped each other out because she's pregnant, she can't afford this. There was this we were all actually depending on each other. It meant something. I think I told you the story. There was one night this woman came to our house and bought us a turkey. Did I tell you that?
Oh, wow.
And the turkey was on special. She had no idea what that meant to me because we couldn't afford meat. It had been months since we had meat. We just couldn't. We just did beans and rice, and it's just a little thing maybe, but it's like she came over, she gave it to me. Like I was almost in tears when she left. I was so grateful. But if you came over to my house and bought me a turkey, I'd be pissed off now because I'm like, where am I going to put this freaking turkey? What, you think I just got infinite amount of fridge space? And that's sad. It's kind of sad. I don't mean to kind of glamorize not having money, because that's a real trial, and that's a serious thing.
Yeah.
But that lack of finances led us to depend upon each other. So we knew that community in that sense existed, right? And we wanted it. And so when we lived in these different cities, so I'm getting to your question here. Coming here, like we found it again. Like, yeah, see, we knew that. It wasn't just pie in the sky stuff. We knew it existed, So I think one of the things necessary for a good community is that you're in walking distance. So you say, like, can you do this in a city? Yeah. I think you can, but I think a couple of the things that would be necessary, or at least very beneficial, maybe not necessary, but very beneficial, is that you're walking distance to several families' houses and to the church, and to the good traditional parish that you go to Holy Mass or Divine Liturgy. Those would be a few thoughts. What do you think?
That's a great idea. Yeah, no, I think the geography has a great lot to do with it, because I'm thinking about cars and just how individualized they make us, we get to live in our own world. We have to go along in the ways that people tell us to go along. There's there's not really multiple routes to where
we're not even hiding the ball. It used to be the appearance of freedom. You can go wherever. Yeah. Now we actually have electronic female voices telling us where to go. It's like... and you can play whatever you want, and listen to whatever you want. Like, that's not like how real life is, and
so I don't mean to be too critical on it. I actually kind of like car rides from time to time, but no, that's a really good point where you are forced into a more communal way of transportation.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below letting us know what you thought about the video.